Hey, it's Franklin, coming over to play, growing a little every day. Here he comes with all his friends. They've got stories, got time to spend with you. Hey, it's Franklin, coming to your house. Hey, it's Franklin, coming to my house. Hey, it's Franklin.
Franklin's father. Franklin could count by twos and tie his shoes. He could walk across a log without falling, and he could make lemonade without spills. But one day, Franklin learned that little mishaps happen to everyone.
I spy with my little eye something that is round.
That doorknob?
Nope, that's not it.
The wheel on that cart over there?
Nice try, but wrong again. One more guess.
Better be a good one. The clock?
That's it.
Yes! 6 in a row! Do you want to play again?
You know what, Franklin? I think I'll take a little break.
Oh, okay. Do you think Mom's train will be here soon?
Well, it's going to be a little late, according to the station master.
When you're a spy, there's nothing more important than a good disguise. I have to be on the lookout for enemy agents. Aha! There he is, and he's got the secret plans with him, too. I'm going to follow every move he makes. Ah! Oops, I tripped. Sorry, Dad.
It happens to everyone, even spies.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Dad. I don't think this happens to everyone.
Only if they throw things indoors. I got it!
Thanks, Dad. You can relax. I'll just sit here and think until Mom's train comes.
Well, that sounds safe. What are you going to think about?
That I'm thirsty?
All right, let's see if I have enough change here for a fruit fizzy.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, no. Sorry, Dad.
That's all right. This happens to everyone, too. I think you'd better get your drink before something else happens.
Good idea. Oops. I got it.
Hold it, Franklin. You should wait a minute.
Ah!
Put your hand over it. I doubt that the train station has ever had this much excitement in one day. Franklin?
Everything keeps going wrong.
It's all right, Franklin. These things happen to everyone.
I know, but they mostly happen to me.
Hey! Look who's here!
Hi, Mr. Mole. Mr. Mole!
Well, hello there. I'm just off to visit relatives. I wasn't expecting to see my friends on the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. My hands are sticky. We had a little encounter with some fruit fizzy.
It was my fault.
Don't worry. It happens to the best of us.
Yes, that's what I've been telling Franklin.
You know, I can remember a time when your father made quite a big mess in your granny's living room.
He did? What happened?
Yes. Which mess are you talking about?
Well, one day I came over to your dad's house to play. We would have been about 6 or 7.
Aren't you supposed to fly that outside? I'm going to be really careful. I'll just fly it in a little circle. Whoa, that was a close one. Did that really happen, Dad?
I do have a faint memory of that little incident.
We had to play outdoors after that.
Yes, that's right. So we decided to go camping.
You went camping alone when you were my age?
Oh, yes, it was quite an adventure.
Or perhaps you should call it a misadventure.
You found a great campsite. Well, thanks. Camping is way more fun than being at home, isn't it? It sure is. Mom's just about got supper ready, so I've got to hurry and get this set up. Do you want me to help you? No, that's okay. I can do it. Are you sure you don't want me to help you? No, I've almost got it. This doesn't happen when Dad puts it together. This isn't a very good time to be in a tent that has a hole in the roof. Ah! Let's get out!
So we made a tent out of blankets and chairs and camped out in the living room.
Then I rolled over in my sleep and knocked one of the chairs over.
Yes, I remember that. And the whole tent fell down on top of us.
Gee, Dad, you had the same kind of day as me.
Yes, I suppose I did.
Did you spill any fruit fizzy?
They didn't have fruit fizzy when I was little. I had to spill other things.
Oh, remember the strawberry ice cream surprise?
Oh, no, not that story.
Tell me, Mr. Mole, tell me. I want to hear it, please.
All right, then, I'll tell you. Oh, it looks like my train is here.
Now I won't get to hear the story.
Well, there are still folks getting off. I think I've got time for a quick story.
Great!
All right, then. One day, we went to the ice cream shop, and your father bumped into someone that he was quite fond of. The problem was, he was too shy to tell her. Anyway, the two of us were enjoying our ice cream.
Hey, there she is. Why don't you go over and talk to her? I don't think so. Why not? You think she's nice, don't you? Yes, but I won't know what to say. Ask her if she'd like some ice cream. Go ahead. Okay, here goes. Hi? Oh, hi. Would you like some ice cream? Whoa!
You wouldn't happen to have a handkerchief I could borrow?
Your father put his best foot forward that day. Too bad there was a stick in front of it.
Did that really happen, Dad?
Yes, I'm afraid it did. But believe it or not, there were lots of days when everything went right.
Yes, indeed. And next time we get together, we'll share some of those stories, too.
Great! Huh?
All aboard!
Oh, I'd better skedaddle. It was so nice seeing you both. Bye-bye.
It was nice seeing you, too. Have a good trip.
Bye! Thanks for all the stories, Mr. Mole. Dad, tell me what happened to that girl you liked. Did she ever talk to you again?
Well, as a matter of fact, there she is.
Huh? Mom!
Franklin!
Did you have a nice visit with Aunt Tortoise?
Yes, but I missed you both so much.
And we missed you, too.
Let me carry that for you, Mom.
All right. Did you have a long wait?
Yeah, but it was fun. We were talking to Mr. Mole.
You saw Mr. Mole?
Yes, you just missed him.
He told me some funny stories. My favorite was the one about the strawberry ice cream surprise.
I remember that. It certainly was a surprise. One of the best surprises I've ever had.
But that kind of thing happens to everyone. Right, Dad?
Yes, if you're lucky.
Huh? If you're lucky? Hey, wait up! This thing's heavy!
My tusks, Babar! What happened?
I'm afraid a ball went through the window, Cornelius.
My tusks!
Yes, well, you see,
Aha! There's the culprit! Alexander, up here on the double, if you please.
Cornelius, I don't think
And
Alexander had...
after I just completed my entire repair cost report, down to the very last penny.
You wanted to see me, Father?
Well, actually, Alexander...
Yes, about the broken window.
But...
Cornelius, I think I can handle it.
We know you didn't mean to break it, but even so,
Excuse me, Father. Alexander didn't do it. I did.
You broke the window, Flora?
Well, it's certainly commendable that you spoke up, but that doesn't repair the...
If you don't mind, Cornelius, I'd like to...
Flora didn't break it, Father. I did.
Well, Tom,
A conspiracy!
Cornelius, perhaps you'd leave me to deal with this tragic situation.
I shall have to start my cost report all over again.
Good idea, Cornelius. This is a very peculiar situation.
Yes, Father.
Well, perhaps something that happened to me when I was your age could help sort this out. As I recall, it all began as my friends and I were sharing a toast to the Elephant Express, a proposed railway that would bring medical supplies, knowledge, and technology to the four corners of the jungle. It would be of historical importance. And, well, that wasn't all I had in mind.
This is gonna be fun! More grape juice, Celeste?
Thank you, Babar.
This'll put you in the history books for sure, Babar.
What for? Shipping grape juice by train?
Horror of horrors!
Pompadour, what's wrong?
The very worst has happened, sire. That irreputable rhino, Lord Retaxis, has set up a roadblock.
A roadblock? To block a railroad?
Indeed, sire. He has stated in no uncertain terms that this project cannot proceed along its prescribed path until we negotiate a tariff.
What? That jungle isn't part of Rhino Land.
It seems he claimed it this morning.
My tusks! Do you know what this means?
No railway.
No history books?
Surely we're not going to take this sitting down, sire.
Perhaps there's a way to get around this.
So, Basil, what's the latest word on Babar's Elephant Express?
Detour!
Detour? Detour? Detour?
Yes, it seems that the Elephant Express is going through. Well, actually, around your roadblock. They're building a trestle bridge across Great Gorilla Gorge.
Confound that Babar! That'll be another crowning achievement for him and another chapter in the history books. Well, not if I can help it. This time I'm going to stop that pudgy pachyderm.
But how, Uranus? By trusting me with the awesome responsibility of concocting a plan?
Of course, Basil. Why mess with success?
My tusks, what's wrong with building the trestle at Great Gorilla Gorge?
It's the most logical route, the narrowest span across the gorge. And they've started.
I know, but now our detour will run straight through Pleasant Valley.
Is that a problem, sire?
Well, it's just that... I mean... I guess it's all right.
Then we can show Retaxis we don't have to bargain with villains.
The Elephant Express will go through!
Quitting time! Oh, boy! Watching all this work sure builds up an appetite. Hey, why so glum, chum?
It's the detour. It's going to run through Pleasant Valley.
Pleasant Valley?
It's sort of a special place for me. Full of memories.
Oh, isn't he cute?
Papa. Papa.
We must choose a name for the new baby. Suggestions, Cornelius?
Yes, something distinguished, I should think. Perhaps Horatio or Archimedes. Not to mention...
Pompadour?
Yeah.
Babar.
I think Babar would be nice.
It's a special place to all of us, Babar.
Yeah, remember the fun we used to have? And remember the Polomosh?
Polomosh, Arthur.
Palamosh? The Polomosh, Saphir. A horrible monster our mothers used to tell us about when we were little.
It's supposed to lurk in the jungle around Pleasant Valley.
Ha! I'm not scared of that stuff.
Well, Polomosh or not. When the train goes through, Pleasant Valley will never be the same.
Why not just tell Cornelius and Pompadour how you feel about this, Babar?
I can't, Zephyr.
Why not?
Because he's the king. And whether he likes it or not, he's got a job to do.
And that means making sure the Elephant Express goes through.
What are you two doing? Zephyr jumped on my bed and scared the daylights out of me.
I scared you! That scream scared me right out of my tree!
It was the Polomosh!
Nonsense! There's no such thing as a Polomosh. It's a figment of your imagination.
But we all heard it, Pompadour.
Then I stand corrected. It's a figment of all our imaginations. Good night.
Come on, gang. Let's go back to sleep. You have a lot of work to do in the morning.
Ah, Foreman. I wonder what repast has been prepared for this morning's breakfast. Poached Polomosh, perhaps?
There won't be any breakfast. All the food supplies are gone, vanished in the night.
Do you suppose it may have been mice?
With very large feet.
Polomosh footprints!
And I thought I was safe in a tree.
Maybe whatever it is friendly.
It's obviously hungry.
What are we gonna do?
I'm sure there's a logical explanation to all this. In the meantime, we need something to eat.
Living off the land was a wonderful idea, Babar.
Yeah, but what if we're not the only ones around here looking for something to eat?
Well, I vote to turn the train around.
Right. Then without the train running through it, Pleasant Valley can stay just like it always was.
We have to keep going, Celeste. You know that. Even if the train takes away our special place, it can't take away our memories.
You're right, Babar. Remember, Jungle Tag?
How could I forget? You're it.
You can't hide from me. Have you seen Babar?
No. Have you seen Zephyr?
Zephyr? No, the Polomosh, and a bushy one at that.
That's not funny. Babar!
The Polomosh! The Polomosh!
It's okay. It was only Zephyr.
No! I saw it! It saw me! Eyes watching from the bushes! The Polomosh!
We suspected the Polomosh would visit us again that night. But this time, we would be ready.
Now!
going on? We heard a scream.
Your Majesty, the men are pretty spooked. They all want to turn back.
But the bridge is almost finished, and we only have a little jungle left to cut through.
But Babar, whatever that creature is, it already has all our food.
Right. So what else could it possibly come back for?
Us! Let's get out of here.
Everyone calm down. We can't make a decision like this. Let's sleep on it and talk about it in the morning.
All right, man, let's...
Yes.
Good idea.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't agree more.
That is, whoever is left.
Target is in sight, Uranus.
Sheer genius, Basil. All we need is something to knock out this pin. And we'll knock that train right out of the history books.
Would a 5-iron do, Uranus?
4.
You see, I
Decision is made. We leave.
Look! My tusks, we made it! The logs cleared a perfect path.
Once we're across the Great Gorilla Gorge, we'll be in Pleasant Valley, practically home free.
It looks as though even the Polymosh can't stop the Elephant Express from going through.
Well, I guess the decision has been made. We continue.
Basil!
And so the tracks were laid, and soon the train would cross into Pleasant Valley. I was certain the Polymosh would try one last time to stop us. I knew what I had to do.
All right, Polymosh, show yourself. Right into my trap. Now let's see if I was right. I was right. All right. Who wants to tell me what's going on?
Now, where are the young ones?
Might I suggest we summon King Babar with a blast of the royal whistle?
Yeah, capital idea, Pompadour. Now, let's see here.
Hey! Runaway train! Stop that train!
Basil, aren't you finished yet?
I'm going as fast as I can, Uranus.
The train is coming.
It is? But it'll go down with the bridge. There are innocent elephants on that train.
Basil, stop the train!
Ah, you're truly an elephantarian at heart, Uranus.
No, I'm not. I'm truly stuck. Don't just stand there. Stop that train!
I'll certainly try my best, boss. Stop, train. Stop, train.
Oh my gosh, the train! Let's go!
Stop, train. Excuse me, train. Stop.
My tusks! How do we stop this thing?
Oh, if only we had time to set up a committee!
The throttle! The throttle!
Whoa, wait a minute!
Hurry!
Train! Now, please, train! Oh, no! Whoa! Stop! Train!
Look out!
Mission accomplished, Uranus.
Retaxis and Basil? What are you doing here?
So all along it was you two trying to destroy our railway by pretending to be the Polomosh.
That's ridiculous. I may be a lot of things, but I'm no whatever you said.
He's right, Cornelius. Zephyr, Arthur, and I pretended to be the Polomosh.
But why?
Because they're my friends. They were trying to do something that I wanted to do, but couldn't because I'm king.
Scare us away from Pleasant Valley.
It's where we grew up. It's where the memories of my mother live.
We understand, Babar. Pleasant Valley holds the memory of our history, our beginning.
Running the railway over that special place would be a shame.
Ha-ha! So the Elephant Express will not go through. No chapter in the history books for good King Babar. You lose.
No, Retaxis. Everyone in the whole jungle loses. And now you'll get that chapter in the history books.
I will?
You're right, sire. Retaxis the Rapscallion, who deliberately expunged the amalgamation of the jungle.
What does that mean?
Loosely translated, it means you'll live forever in the memory of every single creature in the jungle as the pig-headed barbarian who cheated them out of the railway.
But it's up to you, Retaxis.
Can we talk?
So Retaxis lifted the blockade and agreed to let the train run through Rhinoland. There was a great ceremony as we drove home the historical last spike and christened the new railway the Elephant and Rhino Express. It was a great day for diplomacy and friendship. But the best thing of all was that Pleasant Valley remained untouched and as pure as the memories we held so dearly.
But, Father, what has this got to do with your broken window?
Well, actually, Flora, nothing. It's more about friendship and loyalty. And now, Pom, did you really break the window?
No, Father. But I didn't want Flora to get into trouble.
Flora, did you?
No, I just didn't want Alexander to get into trouble. But I didn't do it in the first place.
Exactly. You were all helping each other out without even being asked. True friendship.
But if none of us broke your window,
who did?
Yeah!
I did. And I'm sure Cornelius will have a few words for me when he finds out.
sire.
Pompadour, please. How much paperwork can one king endure?
I'm not sure. Please sign these quickly, sire. I have your entire schedule timed right down to the minute. You have a luncheon with the Ladies' Limbo League at 2, a conference call with the Koala King at 3, and the annual Fly Fishermen's Flotilla and Fish Feast at 4. I'm still full from the last time.
Hello, Babar. Pompadour?
Madame, how wonderful to see you. Pompadour, look who's back.
How nice to see you again, madame. We simply must sit down and catch up. You have 2 minutes.
I see Pompadour is keeping you as busy as ever, Babar.
Some things never change, especially you, my dear. Tell me, how were your travels?
I wouldn't know where to begin. Rome was romantic, the Orient was fascinating, and Africa was breathtaking.
And Paris, how was Paris?
Beautiful. You said it yourself, Babar. Some things never change.
We had some grand times there, didn't we?
We certainly did. I can't understand why you've never gone back.
It's not that I haven't wanted to. Paris is like a second home to me. I planned to take the whole family there a number of times, but my schedule never permitted it.
1 minute left.
Babar, this letter just arrived for you. It's from the mayor of Paris, and it's marked urgent.
Well, what does it say?
The mayor is requesting our presence at a highly important meeting.
The mayor wants me? What an honor!
No, actually, he wants Madame and I.
Whatever for, Babar?
He can't say. It's top secret. His only instructions are that we deliver the briefcase to him personally. The document inside is vital to the success of the meeting. We're not to let it out of our sight for a second.
Briefcase? What briefcase? Cornelius?
Good heavens! I left it in the hall. There!
How very intriguing. I wonder what's inside.
We've been asked not to open it until we reach Paris.
Don't tell me that you are actually considering embarking on this mission. What if it's dangerous? What about my schedule?
My, how exciting. We've never performed a top-secret mission before. A few assignments, yes, and scores of chores. Yeah, but never a top-secret mission. I wonder what this is all about.
Whatever it is, it must be important, Babar.
Clear my schedule, Pompadour. We're catching the next train to Paris. Cornelius, do you really think we need them?
Due to the top-secret nature of our mission, Pompadour thought professional protection would be wise.
Check your bag, sire? Hey!
Yes, of course. Cornelius.
Excellent work, men. Top-notch. But I'm afraid we won't be needing you for the rest of the trip.
Can I check that for you, ma'am?
No! I'll just carry it if you don't mind.
Gee, jumpy group. Huh? Say, Basil, isn't that Babar over there?
The green suit and the crown is a dead giveaway, sir.
I wonder where he's going.
Judging by the name of the train, the Paris Express, I'd have to go out on a limb and say he was going to Paris.
All right, Pompadour. What's going on? Why is Babar going to Paris?
Babar? Paris?
Don't play dumb with me.
Just trying to keep things at your level.
You better not be laughing, Basil. Oh, come on, Pompadour. Surely you could give us a hint.
Okay, but you've got to promise not to say who told you.
Only if you promise not to say who asked.
Deal. You won't believe this, but the mayor of Paris has requested our presence at a highly important meeting of the mines.
You're right. I don't believe it.
The mayor needs you?
Well, actually, he asked for Babar and Madame.
All aboard!
Now, if you'll excuse me, we can't keep the mayor waiting.
Well, if that doesn't just chew my shoes.
Something eating you, sir?
The mayor of Paris needs Babar at a meeting of the mines? What's wrong with my mind? Don't answer that, Basil. I'm getting tired of always coming in second to that polite pachyderm.
Holy horn warmers! Did you see that?
Yeah, that guy just snuck aboard without paying.
Not only that, King Babar could be in danger.
You're right, Basil. Come on, we've got a train to catch.
I can't believe I'm actually on my way to Paris.
Might I remind you, sire, that this is a business trip?
Quite right. We have a mission to carry out. My tusks! The briefcase! It's gone!
Calm yourself, Cornelius. It's right here.
Oh, thank heavens.
That reminds me, where are the Secret Service fellows?
We sent them home, Pompadour.
Sent them home? Do you think that was wise? Who knows what kinds of nefarious knaves are lurking aboard this train?
Your Pompadour is right. I've read more than my share of mystery novels in my time, and it seems what we've created here is a classic case of motive, the top secret documents, and opportunity. Us trapped aboard a speeding train. All we need now is a mysterious stranger and the well-known blunt instrument.
This is just so big of you. Risking life and limb to get aboard that train and save Babar's life. That is why you're doing this, isn't it, sir?
Partly, yeah. But mostly to score points with the mayor. Get us closer, Basil. Okay, Basil. I'll jump first, then you. Got it?
Got it!
Charge!
Yahoo! Wonderful, Uranus!
Just jump, Basil!
Good night, all.
Good night. If you don't mind, I'd like to hold on to the briefcase tonight. I'll rest easier knowing you're safe.
To be quite honest, I'll sleep better without it. Good night, Babar.
Sleep well.
So far, so good. No bad guys in sight.
So?
So we're gonna stake out Babar's cabin.
Oh, and when the bad guy makes his move...
Bam! We grab him.
Good plan, Uranus.
I thought so. But stay on your toes, Basil. The only way we can save Babar and impress the mayor is by keeping our rhino senses razor sharp.
You can count on me, sir.
Who are you? What do you want?
There's nothing like the rhythmic rocking of a rocketing train to induce a good night's sleep. Yeah, wouldn't you agree, Pompadour?
Wholeheartedly, Cornelius.
Has anyone seen Madame this morning?
Why, no, sire. Not as yet.
Perhaps she's still asleep. You know, there's nothing like the rhythmic rocking of a...
Yes, Cornelius, we remember. But it's not like Madame to oversleep.
No, it isn't.
How could you let us fall asleep like that?
I couldn't help it, sir. You know there's nothing like the rhythmic rocking of a rocketing train to induce a good night's sleep.
I've heard that. Now take a peek and see if Babar's finished breakfast yet. And see if the cook has made those muffins. I'm starved.
He's done, sir, and he's headed this way.
We've got to hide.
Oh, indubitably.
No, in here.
Good heavens! Where could she be?
Something isn't right here.
You don't suppose someone...
Does this answer your question?
My tusks! You can't be serious.
I'm afraid so. Madame has been kidnapped.
Oh, my tusks!
It's no use, sire. We've searched the train from end to end and there's no sign of her.
But that's impossible. Conductor, did anyone leave the train last night?
We're going 90 miles an hour.
Obviously, the culprit was after the briefcase and thought Madame had it.
Then where has he taken her?
Nowhere. It is my considered opinion that Madame and her captor are still aboard. We must search the train.
We've searched the train already.
Correct. But now we must search using an eye for detail and a mind skilled in the art of mystery solving.
And what makes you such an expert at solving mysteries?
By having read every mystery novel ever written.
Do you really think you can find her?
Yes, I can find Madame. But in order to do that, we must uncover the identity of her captor.
And how do you propose we do that?
By engaging in an in-depth investigation involving an exhaustive series of clue sifting and suspect questioning, a time-consuming process which could take weeks, maybe even months.
There he is!
Or we could get lucky and bump right into the blighter. After him!
And now we shall see who kidnapped Madame.
The taxes? What are you doing here?
Nothing. Is there some law against two rhinoceroses traveling by train?
In matching trench coats and hats?
Well, this is just dandy. The real culprit is probably halfway to Timbuktu by now.
That's where you're wrong, Pompadour. Having given this case considerable thought, I have narrowed the guilty party down to 4 possible suspects.
That's wonderful.
Who are they? I demand to see the faces of these degenerates immediately. Us? You suspect us of kidnapping Madame?
The guilty party was obviously someone she knew and, ironically, even trusted.
Oh.
That someone is in this room. But to arrive at the answer, one must delve deep into the psyche of the guilty party.
Wonderful.
Pompadour!
Yes?
Isn't it true that you were insanely jealous of Madame's relationship with Babar?
No!
And isn't it also true that you harbored a deep and lasting resentment against her for casually tossing aside your perfectly planned schedule to embark on this mayoral mission?
Well, maybe just a smidge.
And Rataxis.
You got nothing on me, Seamus.
You loathe Babar and everything he stands for.
Well, yeah.
And isn't it true that Babar is who he is today, due in large part to years of tutelage by Madame? And isn't it also true that you stand to benefit the most if the woman behind Babar's rise to greatness suddenly disappeared?
Yeah. I mean, no.
And Basil, you're a fitness nut, are you not?
Well, I hate to brag.
The old lady was in fine shape for a woman her age, wouldn't you say?
I guess so.
And wouldn't you also say that the fact that she was in such top physical condition bothered you, even angered you? Here is a woman more than 3 times your age, and yet she could still outdo you in the 50-yard dash?
All right, it bothered me. I admit it.
We all know you are not the guilty party.
I'm not?
He's not?
No! None of the aforementioned is.
Then, if we're not guilty, that leaves...
Babar!
Babar?
I knew it all along.
You resented her freedom to travel the world while you became a prisoner in a cage of your own making, chained to a desk, weighed down by the responsibilities of being king. No! Over the years, your envy for Madame's freewheeling ways turned to anger. And on the night in question, you acted on that anger. No! You broke into Madame's room. And as she slept, you cancelled Madame's travel plans permanently. Here's your man, men. Take him away.
Cornelius, I am innocent. You've got to believe me.
Have you lost your mind, man? King Babar simply isn't capable of such a despicable act. Tell them, Retaxes.
I think he did it.
Retaxes!
The pressure of being king finally got to him, and he snapped. Can happen to the best of them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a meeting of the minds to make. Out of my way, Flatfoot. The mayor is waiting for this.
Thank you. I am the mayor.
You are? Oh, well, of course you are. The name's Retaxes. Lord Retaxes.
We got the briefcase to you as soon as we could, Your Mayorness.
No thanks to Babar here. You want me to open that now?
If you don't mind, I'd like Babar to open it.
Surprise?
Surprise?
Welcome back to Paris, Babar.
A surprise party for Babar. By the city of Paris. How loved can you get?
Father!
You mean this was all a trick?
Yeah, it's quite deceitful, I admit. But how else were we to get Babar to take a vacation with his family?
And since Madame is an old friend of mine, I was only too happy to play along.
I don't know what to say. I'm speechless.
And so am I. Why wasn't I in on the surprise?
Oh, we didn't mean to hurt your feelings, Pompadour, but everyone knows you can't keep a secret.
Can too.
That's right. Only yesterday, Retaxes and I asked Pompadour not to say anything about us horning in on Babar's visit with the mayor, and he didn't.
Pardon me, Basil, but who told you about the mayor's invitation? That was supposed to be top secret.
He's got you there, Pompadour.
Thank you all. This was totally unexpected and quite wonderful. But how did you manage to leave the train?
Oh, it wasn't easy. As it turned out, a problem arose, and Arthur took it upon himself to sneak aboard the train to inform me.
The problem threatened to ruin the surprise. And since Madame was the only person who could solve it, we stopped the train in the middle of the night and whisked her ahead to Paris.
Arthur? In the flesh!
That must have been some problem. What was it?
Nobody knew how many candles to put on the cake. 30 candles for the 30 years since we first met in Paris. Welcome home, Babar.
Toopy Toopy, Binoo Binoo. Toopy Toopy, Binoo Binoo Binoo. Toopy Toopy, Binoo Binoo. Toopy and Binoo. Toop 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 toop, Toopy and Binoo.
Toopy, that's me! And here's my friend Binoo. We love to laugh, we love to play. That's us, Toopy and Binoo. Binoo, would you like a little something to eat? Let's bake an apple pie then. Let's see what we need. First, a crust. See? Simple. There. Then, it's so simple. Apples. Uh-oh, no more apples. No problemo. I know where we can find some. You brought the crust. Great idea. Look, it's so foggy. We can't see a thing. Huh? Shh, wait. Hear that? It's coming. There's the light. Wow! The apple train is here. Come on, Binoo. This way. Hop. I know it's a long ride to the apples, but apple pies are so good. Okay, now we should see the plane. There it is. Right on time. Climb in, Binoo. Hop. Don't forget your parachute. Okay, let's go! It won't be long now. Aha! See? There's the sign. Follow that apple. At my signal, pull the cord. Now! Good! Now we're getting closer. Let's see. This way. Careful now. If I remember, we should find the... Whoa! The bridge! Faster, Binoo! It means that we're about to take off. All aboard! I can smell the apples. Our pie's gonna be delicious. Oh, we're here already. And here come the vines. Here's yours. Now follow me. Come on, Binoo! We're almost there. Finally, the door. Thank you. After you. Now, which floor is it again? We're almost there. I can hardly wait. The apples should be somewhere around here for sure. I can smell them. Voila! A nice, big, red, delicious, juicy, and tasty apple. Oh, there. It's perfect. Let's bake the apple pie now. Welcome home, apple.